In Daniel chapter 7, it talks about a little horn arising out of the division of Rome. That little horn in Daniel's prophecy is the Vatican Church. The head of that church is going to be an antichrist. So a pope is going to be the antichrist spoken about in Bible prophecy. And the mark of the beast is not what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks it's a chip or a vaccine or something like that. When in the Bible, when it refers to hand and forehead in Revelation 14, when it talks about receiving the mark, its reference is symbolic. If you go read Exodus chapter 13 verse 9, Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 8, and Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 18, hand and forehead is used for obedience and remembrance to God's commandments. So if we can identify the Antichrist of Bible prophecy as the head of the Vatican, their mark of authority is a commandment that God never taught. It is substituting God's fourth commandment, the seventh day of the week, where he rested from creation, and substituting it for the Vatican's tradition of Sunday worship. No one has the mark of the beast right now. The mark of the beast will be received once Sunday worship is enforced legally for religious purposes, for worship purposes, for a day of rest. At that point, people can disobey God and go against his word and then follow the tradition that's ultimately coming down from the Vatican, pushed on the rest of the world. The issue God's people had with buying or selling in the Bible, Nehemiah chapter 10 and Amos verse 8, they were buying or selling on his holy day. He blessed and sanctified one day, even though he made all seven. He blessed and sanctified one day and only made one day a commandment and said, don't buy or sell on this day. Guys, we've gone full circle in disobeying God. We started with deception in the Garden of Eden, and we're going to end with deception in the book of Revelation for disobeying God.